So, what is it about Jesse?
Huh?
You were talking about him to Frankie when I walked in.
Oh, nothing. You know, well, Jesse's been on my mind a lot lately, you know. I come by it honestly. I've been staring at this picture for hours.
Were we ever that young?
Oh, please. You know, the fact is, you're just still as beautiful as ever. Listen, Angela, you remember what Frankie said about seeing him, right?
Who?
Jesse. And Frankie swore that he saw him in this room.
I do think Jesse's spirit is here, watching out for us. And it's probably what Frankie heard or felt, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Which means it's gotta be doubly hard for you, right? I mean, especially with him being here. All the bad memories and what happened.
Ah, you know, Jesse is with me all the time. I mean, that man, he just guides me constantly. Tell me when I'm being selfish or when I'm giving up too easily. He would be here right now telling me, you keep working, Angie. This is our boy right here, so don't you let down for a minute. Don't you let down for a minute. And you stop feeling sorry for yourself, girl, because do you think that you've covered it all? You haven't. You haven't covered it all. There's got to be something that you missed, so you need to just find out what it is. You keep fighting, Angie, and you look for it because you will find it. You'll find it because I have faith in you, baby. God. Oh, God, Jesse, I miss you so much. I miss you so much.
Makes two of us, though. Makes two of us. Angela, what is it?
I gotta go.
But, Angela.
You've really been glued to her side. Maybe it's time for you to take a little break.
No, I told you before, I'm not going anywhere.
No, I understand. And she hears your voice. She knows you're here. She knows she's loved. That's beautiful. But there is another man here who also loves your daughter. Loves her so much that he broke her out of prison and then went to stay in a leaky cabin in the middle of nowhere so he could search for her.
It's fine.
And he never gave up. He never gave up until he found her.
You're right. You're right. I couldn't have asked for a better man to love my daughter.
Thanks, man.
I want you to stay here, and I want you to keep her safe for me, though, all right?
You know, just me and you now, Greens. I'm not crying, I just got a cold. You look so beautiful, you know that? I'm gonna tell you a story. Don't worry, it's not one of my funny jokes. You know, when I was a kid, I did many stupid things, as you do. One day, I kind of outdid myself. There were these boys I grew up with in England, living on the same street. And this guy dared me to eat a pile of worms out of his garden. And everybody looked at me and said that I was too afraid. And I was. I mean, who wants to eat a pile of worms, right? Slimy little buggers. But I did. I scooped them up, and I ate every single last one of them. Pretended that I wasn't afraid. Like it would make me any less of a man. I got to admit to you, Greenlee. I'm a little afraid. I love you. I need you to be strong and come back. For both of us.
Ryan's fine. He was with Joe earlier, but, you know, I just been trying to come up with a list of what to ask, because, you know, they say that you should always write down your questions so you remember what to ask the doctors, but, you know, I'm really okay.
Then why are your hands shaking?
I don't know. I'm cold. Maybe there's a draft in here.
Yeah, it probably is. Let me buy you a cup of coffee, okay? Hey, I don't know if you've met Dr. Hubbard. Hi, Doc.
No, I haven't. I'm Ailee.
Hi.
Hi. How's Greenlee?
Same, I'm afraid. Listen, Aidan's offer to take the poison got me thinking about something.
About what?
Using the poison to fight the poison.
Not sure what that means.
All right, look, we created the antitoxin from the poison root. Standard medicine. Greenlee rallies, and then her system shuts down. I give Frankie too much of the antitoxin, his heart stops. It's a long shot. Hell, it's probably malpractice if it doesn't work, but if I can find something to balance the amount of poison in their systems with the amount of antidote we use to treat it.
I have no idea what you're saying, but if it's worth a shot, then go ahead. You should try it.
Wish me luck.
Come on. What's going on?
Ryan's been forgetting things. I don't know if it's the gunshot or we don't really know what it is yet.
He's forgetting things. What things?
You know.
I don't know.
Me. Zach. He's forgotten me. What is going on with you?
Just take me to see Greenlee, okay?
Ryan,
Please, no, I'll explain
Ryan.
everything. I'll explain it all later. Please.
No. Ryan, explain it to me now. Come here.
So he doesn't know that you're his wife? And what about Emma?
No connection at all. What am I supposed to tell Emma, Zach? Daddy's sick? Daddy doesn't remember you? I mean, she's his daughter, for God's sakes. I'm sorry. You know what? I have to stay strong. I can't panic because it's not going to do any good. You know, and Ryan has always been so good to me. Since day one, he stood by me. He hid me from Terry. He's protected me. Everything with Richie. So now is the time I need to take care of him.
Yeah, and you will, but you don't have to do this alone. And we're here. You don't have to. We're here.
I mean, he's a lost soul right now, Zach. I mean, imagine if the last 4 years of your life were just gone. That's where he is right now. He knows that the time has passed, but for him, 4 years ago was yesterday.
What does Joe say?
He doesn't know. I mean, it could be an hour, it could be a day, a week, forever.
Well, worst case scenario, he's gonna have to fall in love with you all over again. That's not gonna be hard.
You should go be with Greenlee. You don't have to listen to all this.
No, you know, this may surprise you, but I don't have any, medical expertise or anything, but
No?
I think Greenlee's gonna be okay.
I hope you're right.
And I think Ryan's gonna be okay. No problem, piece of cake.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. But you know, I was thinking, Ryan believes his world stopped 4 years ago.
Yeah. So...
Wasn't that when he was engaged to Kendall?